Welcome to the final chapter of one of the most beloved fantasy series of all time, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2. In this thrilling conclusion, we see the culmination of Harry's journey, the rise of his darkest adversary, and the ultimate battle for the future of the wizarding world. With powerful performances, intense action sequences, and emotionally charged moments, this film brings the epic saga to a close in a way that left fans both heartbroken and satisfied. Introduction: the mission to destroy the Horcruxes. The movie picks up where Part 1 left off. Harry, Daniel Radcliffe, Hermione, Emma Watson, and Ron, Rupert Grint, are continuing their quest to find and destroy Lord Voldemort's Horcruxes, the objects in which he has hidden fragments of his soul to achieve immortality. Their journey has been long and dangerous, but now they know that Voldemort's Horcruxes are the key to defeating him once and for all. The film begins with the trio breaking into Gringotts Wizarding Bank with the help of the Goblin Griphook. In a daring heist, they infiltrate the vault of Bellatrix Lestrange, Helena Bonham Carter, in search of another Horcrux, Helga Hufflepuff's cup. However, the bank's defenses prove to be more than they expected, and the trio barely escapes, flying out of the bank on the back of a dragon in one of the film's most exhilarating scenes. This marks their first major victory, but the stakes only grow higher from here. The Battle of Hogwarts begins. After destroying the Horcrux in Hufflepuff's cup, the trio realizes that the final battle will take place at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, the place where their journey began. They return to the school, now under the oppressive control of the Death Eaters, led by Severus Snape, Alan Rickman, who has become Hogwarts headmaster. But the trio's return sparks a rebellion. Neville Longbottom, Matthew Lewis, and the remaining students, along with professors like McGonagall, Maggie Smith, rally to defend the school. In a powerful scene, McGonagall casts protective spells around the castle, preparing for the fight ahead. This moment is filled with both nostalgia and tension. As we know, this is the calm before the storm. The Battle of Hogwarts is coming. The Deathly Hallows and Voldemort's power. Meanwhile, Voldemort, Ralph Fiennes, has grown stronger, having acquired the Elder Wand, the most powerful wand in existence, from Dumbledore's tomb. However, despite possessing the wand, Voldemort cannot fully control its immense power. Throughout the film, we see him becoming more and more desperate to hold on to his advantage, as he senses Harry getting closer to destroying the Horcruxes. As Harry continues his quest, he discovers that one of the Horcruxes is Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem, hidden within the Room of Requirement at Hogwarts. But as Harry and his friends attempt to destroy the diadem, the battle outside escalates. The Death Eaters, led by Voldemort, launch an all-out assault on Hogwarts, and the castle is rocked by explosions and dark magic. The imagery here is dark and chaotic, signaling that the final confrontation is drawing near. Snape's redemption, the pensive scene. One of the most emotional moments of the movie comes when Severus Snape is killed by Voldemort's snake, Nagini, in a horrifying scene. With his dying breaths, Snape gives Harry his memories, which Harry then views in the Pensieve. This is where we and Harry learn the full truth about Snape's character. The memories reveal that Snape had always been in love with Harry's mother, Lily Potter, and that he had been working with Dumbledore all along to protect Harry. The revelation that Snape had been loyal to the cause of good and had sacrificed so much for Harry is heart-wrenching. In this moment, Snape goes from being a deeply misunderstood character to one of the most tragic and heroic figures in the entire series. Harry's sacrifice and the Resurrection Stone. With Snape's memories, Harry also learns that he himself is a Horcrux. A piece of Voldemort's soul was unintentionally transferred to Harry the night his parents were killed, meaning that for Voldemort to be defeated, Harry must die. This realization leads to one of the most powerful moments in the entire franchise. Harry walks willingly into the Forbidden Forest to sacrifice himself to Voldemort. As Harry approaches Voldemort, he uses the Resurrection Stone to summon the spirits of his parents, Sirius Black and Remus Lupin, who offer him comfort in his final moments. In a scene that embodies the themes of love and sacrifice that have run throughout the series, Harry stands before Voldemort, ready to die. Voldemort strikes him down with the killing curse. The final confrontation, Harry versus Voldemort. However, Harry is not truly dead. He wakes in a mystical, dreamlike version of King's Cross Station, where he is met by Dumbledore, Michael Gambon, who explains that because Voldemort took Harry's blood to restore his body, Harry was protected by his mother's sacrifice. This allows Harry to return to the world of the living, though he keeps this a secret from Voldemort. Back at Hogwarts, the battle rages on, and many beloved characters fall in the fight, including Fred Weasley, Remus Lupin, and Nymphadora Tonks. Despite these losses, the forces of good rally for one final stand. In the midst of the chaos, Harry reveals himself to be alive, and the climactic duel between Harry and Voldemort ensues. The final showdown between Harry and Voldemort is intense and symbolic. Harry, now fully aware of his role in the prophecy, faces Voldemort one-on-one in a fight that is as much about will and courage as it is about magic. In the end, Voldemort's own arrogance and reliance on the Elder Wand are his downfall. Harry disarms him, and the killing curse backfires on Voldemort, finally ending his reign of terror. The epilogue, 19 years later. With Voldemort defeated, peace returns to the wizarding world. The film concludes with an epilogue, set 19 years later, in which Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Ginny are seen sending their own children off to Hogwarts. This moment is bittersweet, as it signifies the end of an era, but also the continuation of the legacy that began so many years before. The camera pans over a peaceful platform at King's Cross Station, and the final shot shows Harry, with the lightning-shaped scar on his forehead, content and finally at peace. The scar, as the film says, had not pained him for 19 years. All was well. Conclusion: the end of an era. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Part 2 is the fitting conclusion to a decade-long journey that captured the imaginations of millions. It's a story about love, sacrifice, friendship, and the triumph of good over evil. The film ties up the series' most significant plot points while delivering powerful emotional payoffs and breathtaking action sequences. Whether you grew up reading the books or watching the films, this final chapter leaves a lasting impression, reminding us that, in the end, love and loyalty will always conquer darkness. Stay tuned as we explore more in-depth discussions on how the Harry Potter series has shaped modern fantasy storytelling and continues to inspire new generations of readers and viewers.